Hey, Brenton here from Effortless Swimming. In today's video, I want to show you one thing that is really stuffing up people's tumble turns. So if you've been trying to improve your tumble turns and you can't seem to land your feet right and push off in a streamlined position, this one thing can really make a big difference for many people. So when I'm working with someone, often they don't turn their hands in the right direction. So as we come into the wall here, what we want to happen is the hands need to be by your side as you're going into the wall. So that means you're going in head first, and you want to turn about a meter away roughly from the wall. So you can see it here as we come in, both hands need to finish at the hip. So we've taken that last stroke there, and that right hand is coming in towards the hip. Now we need to be going in head first in that position. But the next thing is the most important one. So from there, as you're going over, what a lot of people don't end up doing, which really stuffs them up, is they don't turn their hands or the palm of their hands downwards. So you'll see here that at the moment the palms are facing upwards. Okay, that's what we want. But then as you're flipping over, they've got to turn around so they end up facing down there, because that little bit of extra pressure or push downwards helps you get your hips over. And that then allows you to keep your hands in pretty much the same spot. So you notice that they haven't really moved. And that, you can see that push down with the hands has helped me get over with my hips and my legs as I ducked my head. And then from that position, you can complete the flip. The feet can land on the wall at about hip height there. And then we can get into that streamlined position. And what's best, I find, for most people is you want to land not entirely on your back, but on your back, but turn to the side a little bit. Then once you push off, so you can see there I'm at about close to 45 degrees angle with my feet. And then as I push off, I'll continue to turn and then obviously be on the side for the underwater, but then eventually get onto the front. So you'll see here, this is an example of someone who just hasn't quite turned their hands in the right direction. So we've got, I might play this in slow motion for you. You'll see as they come in. All right, so this is good. They're going in head first. Both hands are there. Now, as he flips over, you'll see that the palms of the hands are still facing upwards. And that means he hasn't got that little bit of press with his hands to help him get over the top, because he's ducked his head nicely. That seems fine. But the palms are facing upwards. And then the hands they lose their way. And so they end up going around with him and coming out quite wide. And then he tries to complete the turn, or tries to turn onto his front before he even hits the wall there. So you can see he ends up pushing off basically on his front there. So the key is to obviously turn the hands, make the palms face down, land almost on your back, but with a little bit of the turn, and then you can complete the turn onto your front after that. Now, a good way to practice this, and I can't really demonstrate it that well because we haven't got access to a pool at the moment, so I can't film it, but a really good drill that I've seen some coaches do is they'll get two kickboards. So hold a kickboard in each hand, be face down in the water. So just kicking face down with both kickboards up here. And then with a little bit of momentum forwards, you'll then drag the kickboards over the top of the water and then flip over. And the way that you'll flip over is obviously you'll duck your head and you'll tuck your knees in and your feet up. So tuck nice and close to make a ball. But the kickboards there will allow you to press down on the water and help you initiate and complete the flip there. So a kickboard in each hand will help you do it. So you start by kicking face down in the water, drag the hands on the surface of the water with the kickboards, and then flip over, and pressing down on those kickboards will help you initiate the flip, which is somewhat similar to this here as we come in. So it'll be fairly similar. So if you imagine that you would have a kickboard in each hand as we come in. So imagine you'd be holding a kickboard there, and that press down is going to help you with the flip. So that's one main thing. Now, the second thing that can stop people from getting their turns right is as they're coming into the wall, a lot of people won't have their hands by their side as they come in. So if you have your hands out in front here and you're coming into the wall like this, and then you use your hands to help you get over, that's going to not only take a lot longer, but it's also going to stop you from getting into a streamlined position straight away. So you've got to go in head first. So there are a couple of things that I've seen over the last couple of years that have been impacting people's turns. So just remember, turn the palms of the hands face down, That'll help you get over the top. And then from there, you can pretty much get straight into a streamlined position once your feet hit the wall there. So your hands won't really move from that point once they get to the hips there. Hope that helps. If you enjoyed this video and you're not a subscriber, hit the subscription button below because we're doing videos twice a week. And on this Friday, we've got another Feedback Friday video coming out and we're going to analyze someone's stroke. And if you know someone that's struggling with their turns, then feel free to send them this video and share it with them, because we know that tumble turns can slow a lot of people down if they're not doing it right. So there's a good chance that you might be able to find even 2 or 3 seconds, 100, just by improving your turns. So if you know someone like that, then feel free to send this video to them. Thanks for watching. See you next week.